So, should I learn accents for voiceover?
It's a landscape. It's all around us and inside all of us. Canali, inner beauty.
The answer is yes, but with some caveats.
Blue Cross North Carolina. Making healthcare better for all. Starting with you.
First of all, you should learn to perform. It's much more important that you can deliver compelling and interesting voiceovers before you start incorporating accents into it. The reason I say this is that having an accent or using an accent adds additional cognitive load into your performance. And if you're not really sure how to perform in the first place, gosh, an accent makes it harder. It definitely does. If you have a history of being like the class clown who could do all the imitations, I was definitely that person, then this is probably a little bit easier for you to implement. But if you've never done accents before, then really nail down your native accent first.
But with Web3, we no longer need a middleman. So it's time we cut him out.
There's a lot to think about when implementing an accent. Now, I'm not talking about learning phonetics and then thinking about the phonetics in the middle of a performance, because that's not really a practical way to learn accents, though it is if you really want to get it right, then it helps to study phonetics. But even just, for example, drawing on a celebrity for inspiration, or a certain character in a movie that you liked, these are good places to start. But again, it comes back to the fact that you need to be able to perform first. Performing in an accent can typically reduce your emotional range. Now, what am I saying here? If I speak in an American accent, like a general American accent or a mid-Atlantic, then it's more difficult to really do all of these things at the same time. If I'm thinking about my performance, right, and then I also need to think about the accent on top of that, it becomes difficult. Either the accent slips or the performance slips. So you need to be careful about the kind of work that you think you can do. Now, I receive auditions in American English, and I don't accept every single one, because I want to make sure that I can deliver in that accent. Now, I've become much better at it now, but when I first started receiving American English auditions, there was a lot of it. I was saying, I'm sorry, I'm not sure I can really do this in an American accent, and it required practice. What I would do is, with the auditions that I rejected, I'd still practice them, but I just wouldn't submit them because I personally didn't feel good about it. Now, I've become better at it now because ultimately my opinion is not the one that matters. The opinion that matters is that of the client. And if the client thinks that your American accent is good enough, then it's good enough. And it doesn't really matter what you think about it ultimately, in the grand scheme of things. But with that in mind, if you want to learn accents, go for it. It's fun, it's interesting, and most importantly, it extends the amount of work that you can do. And, in order to have a good career, then anything that can add to your versatility is just going to help.